thank Anthony. Oh my gosh, Anthony, you are a rock star. I appreciate you so much helping me and all the other leaders that you help to manage our calls every week, and just want to recognize you for the phenomenal leader that you are. Grateful to have you and grateful to know you.
He's a good looking guy too, isn't he?
What's that?
He's a good looking guy too, isn't he?
He is. You know, I'm a fan of bald heads. I can say that because my husband's bald. But welcome everybody. My name is Robin DeMio, and I am very happy on this hot August morning to have everybody here with us. We have a fabulous guest this morning, and I can't wait to have him share and cast a vision for where we're going in the future and everything that you need to know, or at least a lot of really great tips on what you need to know for our future. And if you're a guest here today, we're really grateful you're here, because this is why we do the call. You are why we do our calls on a daily basis, because we want as many people to hear about ARIIX as we can get, because it's spreading like wildfire all around the world. We have lots of hot pockets everywhere in the world, and we're very, very excited about this new wave that's coming in the new era. And so I'm not going to take a lot of time, but I am going to introduce, first I'm going to share my screen, and let's see if I can get this to work. Yep. And so welcome to the new age. Welcome to NewAge ARIIX. Wowie zowie. Wait until you hear what we have for you. This is such an exciting time in our lives when so many people have been shut in their homes. Nothing is the same as it used to be, and we need a new way to do things. And people are staying home at record amounts because they have to. But many of those people don't even want to go back to work, and some of them can't because they don't have a place to go. So if you're a guest, I just ask you to thank the person that invited you here, because they thought enough of you to invite you to an opportunity that could absolutely change your life. And so we have lots of stories to tell today. But first of all, I want to introduce my amazing guest, and I'm so grateful that he is actually taking the time to be on our call. Oops, now let me see. Hopefully I have my screen up right. Okay, let's see. You know, anybody can do this, right? All right, here we go. So I stole a few pictures.
Oh no.
And you know, when I first met Brent Willis a couple weeks ago in Salt Lake City, I thought, gosh, and I bet you've heard this 1,000 times, Brent, that you look like Clark Kent. And
I haven't heard that.
You haven't?
Maybe now. What do you think?
Okay. So, you know, we could call you Superman.
I don't think so.
I love that we have Superman leading.
The name is Brent. I'm like Clark Kent. Woo!
I love it. Well,
that is like the worst rap on the planet, right? So.
Oh, no, come on. We'll listen to you.
This is not being recorded, is it? Oh, no.
Totally.
Oh, no. You got to delete that for sure.
It's totally being recorded. Are you kidding? Because, you know, there's people that aren't here that we want to hear. So Brent Willis is the CEO of NewAge ARIIX, and he actually lives in our great state of Colorado. I love that. He is ex-military man, went to West Point, look at this gorgeous wife. I mean, are you even kidding me?
She's a machine. She is a machine.
She's like a supermodel. I love
that.
She
has her own company. She has her own business. She makes more money than me. She's the mother of my children. She has her own plane. She has her own plane. So for all of those reasons, especially the plane part, I love her.
I love that.
And she's the mother of my children. So I love her for that too.
Yeah.
And I just love her because she's like amazing.
Beauty and brains in one package. I love it. And look at these girls. You have some beautiful girls, and 5 girls is what you have. And I know you'll share a little bit more about that, but without further ado, I'm going to just let Brent share with us a vision that he has, and a vision about where we're going in the future, who we are, what we're doing right now. Why is ARIIX the right company at the right time? And so Brent, would you please come on board and just share with us? And I'm only going to keep this screen up for a few minutes because I want everybody to be able to focus right on you and what you have to say.
Okay. Can I ask everybody a question first, Robin?
Of course.
So if you had a chance to buy and get in on the ground floor of Walmart and buy or get or earn stock or be given stock in Walmart or Apple or Google or Amazon, would you do it? Would you want it?
Oh,
If you could get on the ground floor at the start of one of those companies, would you do it?
oh, I totally would.
I think I would. I wish I was smarter back then.
I wish myself, yes.
You know, I think we do it, and that's really how I see this opportunity genuinely, right? Analytically, right? And I'm just a very analytic kind of dork. And that's how I see this opportunity for everybody. And we created this company for 3 reasons. One, we wanted it to be special, right? Because I just don't think it's enough to make money. I think we're on this planet to make a difference for our fellow man. And we created this company to educate and inspire the planet to live healthy. That was one reason we created it. And we structured it such that as we embody that purpose and as we execute our business plans, we structured it such that everybody that touches the company can share in the wealth of the firm. And the third reason we created it is because we have an addiction, we have an affliction, and that addiction is an addiction to winning. And we think that there's nothing more fun in the world than winning, and winning as a team. And we frankly like to just beat our competition down and just, and we beat them down by winning with consumers and winning with customers and doing the right thing. But the end result is beating them with the switch. So, that is the end result. And that's really why we created this company. And we're the fastest growing beverage company in the world. We're the fastest growing company collectively in the direct selling industry. And we are not going to stop. And this is the ground floor that everybody can get in on, right? So I really love our company. Robin, I got to meet you, whatever it was, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I just loved our interaction. You have such spirit. You have such vibe. You're cool. You're smart. You're aggressive. And I want to be like you when I grow up. I just don't want to grow up. Right. So, I love all of our leaders because guess what? I get to make bank for them. Right. And that is all I'm committed to. I've had plenty of success in my career, but guess what? None of that success matters. Because that's just resume stuff and that's just history. The only thing that matters is what difference are you going to make in other people's lives going forward. And that is what I am committed to. So I will share my screen with you to tell you a little bit of insight into the company.
I love that.
And where we're headed. Can you see that, Robin?
I can see it. Thank you.
All right. So here's the snapshot of the company. And honestly, it's the most successful that any company has been in direct selling in the past years, right? So you want to be with the number 1 guys, the fastest group, the winning group, right? And that is us, even though you might not know it. And just get on board the love train, baby. So, you want to be part of this winning team. And look, we've got scale, we've got cash, we've got assets. We have market access to more than 75 countries around the world and a team that is impassioned of more than 450,000 around the world. And we're inclusive, right? We love all of God's children. And we put equal love on NewAge, to ARIIX, to Noni, to Zenoa, to Shannon, to Mavi, to Limu, and the 5 other companies that want to be part of us. They just don't stop every day. 1 or 2 or 3, honestly, call every day asking if they could be part of our company, and leaders from around the world are calling if they can be part of the company. So we're going to be very choiceful to say, maybe yes, maybe no. If they meet our values, if they meet our criterion for growth and expansion, and if it can be value added for our reps and affiliates and IPCs around the world. Mm-hmm. So this is what the company looks like today. Mm. Here's where we've come from. 3 years ago, we were just an idea. And 3 years later, we reached 263 million in revenue before the ARIIX combination. Wow. Now, in combination with ARIIX, exactly 4 years from idea, we are now 500 million. And I have to tell you guys this, and I hope it doesn't get recorded, but when I started the company, I went to my wife and I said, honey, I'm going to go buy and get started in this company. And she said, and I said, I'm going to buy this Bucha kombucha brand as a starting point to healthy living for everybody. And she said, no. I'm like, what? I'm Brent Willis. She said, no. She said, you've taken $10 million of my money and you haven't given me the return that you committed. So I don't know if of the guys on the phone, when you're ever having conversations with your wife like that, and if you're in trouble, you ever seen the guy maybe dig the hole a little bit deeper? You ever seen that? So, of course, being the dummy that I am, I dug my hole deeper, and I said exactly the wrong thing. And I said, well, I thought it was my money. And then, because she's tall, she's like 6 foot tall. And when she takes out that finger, which is like longer than my arm, and she starts waggling that finger, and it's like, oh no, son, there's where you're wrong again. You just know you are just toast, right? And then on top of that, I did it anyway. So just bad on top of bad on top of bad. But in 4 years' time, we've gone from an idea to 500 million in revenue. And she still ain't happy because she still knows what we can become, what we can do for everybody. So she's still not satisfied. So that entire gender is on my list right now. So
I love it.
But we're making progress, right? So, and here's what makes us different and why it's different, this company versus every other company in direct selling. We have this vision to be the omni-channel leader in the world, like Natura, which is actually now the largest direct selling company in the world, just eclipsed Amway. And what this means is multiple earnings streams for you from multiple channels. So basically just omni-channel means more money and new ways to make money. What it does not mean is every brand in every channel, because you just can't do it. That's stupid, right? You can't take Slender Eyes or Nucerity or Noni or a brand that we sell in the direct selling channel and ever sell it in any other channel, because that's just stupid, and we're not stupid. And we have a principle of putting reps first, and that would be inconsistent with putting reps first. So what this means is, look, as we build out our e-commerce business, or as we build out our retail business, you can get a commission, or you can get dollars off, or you can get whatever from each one of these channels, and create more revenue streams for you. So that's really what omni-channel means, but it is long-term in terms of what we'll do as a company. in the short term, we're focusing on building our direct business. And the reason we're doing that is because, look, home, as you said, Robin, home isn't where the heart is. Home is where everything is now. It's our school, it's our gym, it's our safe haven, it's our office, it's everything. And on those companies that are only focused on traditional retail, I think they're really, like companies like I used to work for, like Kraft and Coca-Cola, they're really challenged. But we are, look, it doesn't matter how good you are sometimes. It doesn't matter your strategies, your action plans. Sometimes you need to be a little bit lucky. You need to be in the right time and right place. And
Yes.
we are all now in this industry, in this structure, and in this company, if we take advantage of it, in the right time, at the right place. And the other reason we're doubling down on direct is it's where consumers are going. These are the facts, that the predominant driver of purchase intent is word of mouth. That's what we do. It's our social feeds. That's what we do. And guess what? Every millennial on the planet, which is more than 50% of the global population, needs extra income, and they're all open to it. Like they can maybe go do Uber or other pieces of a shared economy, but they got to contribute a $20,000 asset to be able to do this. Here, they can get started and get going. Yeah, you have to learn how to embrace the grind. It isn't going to be easy. You have to do the work, as we all know. But if you do the work and you see it through, the benefits can be extraordinary. And the reason we're doubling down on direct is consumers need that extra money now. Consumers need income. They need to be able to figure out how to reinvent themselves. And this is just a fantastic way. That is right time, right place.
Yes.
Here's what we do. Here's what we focus on through that model, on 3 categories: health and wellness, inner and outer beauty, and nutritional performance. So all of our products fit into making a difference for consumers with healthy products. And we're lucky because we have all of these cooler things now that we're just driving through there. And this is just a starting point of what's coming, of the brands that we have, like Temana Shape intermittent fasting, CBD, Noni plus CBD and collagen, all of the fantastic RX products. We are just getting started in terms of portfolio. So I'm excited about what we have there. And then this is what is coming in the next months, is these immunity shots that increase the NK killer cells in your body that ward off viruses. So these things really work. We have the patents, we have the human trials, we have the cooperative research studies of these things that really increase your baseline levels of immunity. And so these are coming soon. And guess what? We're marketing and we're commercializing these things across 75 different countries around the world. We have all this global reach. And then this is our focus over the next kind of 90 days. Integrate the companies, capture the cost synergies, cross-pollinate the brands, and give you guys all access to be able to sell all of the brands in the entire portfolio through your network, and launch all of these new things, including the new Lucem skincare launch, the Temana Shape expansion, all of these kinds of things. But like I said, man, there's leaders everywhere trying to join us. And we're going to be choiceful. It's not for everybody, and not everybody's going to get stock here. But that is the great thing about this, is we want to be able to share stock with everybody. It's not going to be a free lunch. You have to earn it, but it's different, right? If you own it and it's yours versus your employee, or you're just a rep, I mean, those things are great. But now, if you can be a rep and get commission and income in perpetuity, and own the baby at the same time, such that every person you go to is like, yeah, it's my company. I own it. Damn right, I own it. So, that's different, right? It's a different level of pride. It's a different level of commitment. It's a different level of standing up just a little bit taller. Yeah, I own it. It's mine. You might not own all of it. None of us own all of it. Who cares? But it's yours, right? And that's what is great about this company. It is so different than every other direct selling opportunity. And that's why I'm excited to be able to share it with everybody.
Oh, I love that. Wow, I can't wait to get some of those products. Like,
they're good.
My my monthly shipments are getting bigger and bigger. And I love it because it's feeding my family all the best, the top of any line that is available. And you're right, it's our company. Like, who can say that? Not many people can say that. I love that. Brent, wow, you've cashed the vision here and given a lot of people a lot of things to think about. And if I could just ask you a question.
Anything you want. If you can't tell, I'm really open and direct, right? So anything you want is fair. Anything you want from anybody, any question is fair game.
Yeah, so maybe I should open it up for some questions. Does anybody have a question? Do you guys want to raise your hand and have a question? Anthony, you got to help me out here because I can't see everybody right now. Anybody?
Well, you hit me with the toughest question, Robin, that you can think of. Oh, there's one from there's one from Deb.
Okay, Deb.
Unmute. Yeah. So I am excited for the CBD oils because I have chronic neck pain and I'm thinking maybe that might help, and didn't know when those might be available to us here in the US.
If you send me your address to my email, which is at Brent_Willis@NewAge.com, I will send you both some CBD cream and CBD oil out today. And guess what? The stuff works because all of our board members on the board of directors, they're oh, hi honey, how you doing? You're so cute.
Grandbaby day.
Our board members are all more seasoned. I was going to say older, but they're not older. They're more seasoned, and they have all these aches and pains, right? And they just use this, and our stuff really works. So it's super efficacious, that's all I can say. It works to take away the pain, right? Like my mom, she's 85 now, and she has arthritis in her hands, but she doesn't really like taking pills, and she's taken pills for so long that they just don't work. She just rubs the cream, the CBD cream on her hands, and all the pain goes away, right? So
awesome.
I just know from a personal standpoint. So send me your address, and we will get it out FedEx. So you have it tomorrow. How about that? Does that work?
Oh my goodness, that would be amazing.
Wow. Okay, now you know how many people are on this Zoom. So you guys all just got a boatload of private information there. So just remember who we're talking to here.
That's all right. I got to work. You want me to focus on my day job because I'm here to make bank for everybody, right? So you want me to focus on that stuff.
Awesome. Okay, I have one more question from the field, and then I'm going to ask you a question as well. So what is the timeline for the omni-channel?
When you build these companies, you have to do the right thing, and you have to do the right thing in the right order. So omni-channel is part of our long-term vision. Step one is we actually have to finish and close the transaction. The ink isn't even dry on the dang thing, right? So we got to do that part first, and that part is probably going to happen within weeks. Then the next piece we want to do is make all of the products available to everybody so you can have access to all the products. The next thing that we want to do is we want to open up the AOR program such that you can use your AORs for stock.
Now, for those people who don't know what AOR is, could you just tell what that is?
So I can't describe it very well because I'm just too new, so I'm not even going to try.
RX Opportunity Rewards. So for every dollar,
it's like a mileage plus program.
Yeah, you get free money basically.
Yeah, free money. And you can use that free money for swag, for stuff, for jewelry, or for stock, right? And if it was me, I'd use it for dang stock, right? So so we're going to put that into the AOR program. So that's the next thing. And then we're also going to put in some special incentives for stock ownership and those kinds of things. That is just like gravy on the top. So, the great thing about this merger is like everything that you had before, no change there, but now just a little bit more. That's okay. Everything I had before, and now just a little bit more. So I like it. So that those are the next things that we're really going to be doing, right? But um, uh, creating that omni-channel opportunity, which is the vision for the company, will take us time to execute. But we're probably going to go buy 10 other companies, and we're probably going to have to integrate all of those kinds of things and get bigger and all those kinds of things. So we got plenty to do before we can fully embody the omni-channel. So the only thing I'd say is give us a bit of time, Robin, manage your expectations, but let's first get you access to the new products, stock, and those other benefits.
Yes. And in the meantime, put your blinders on, trust the process and the people who are in charge, like Brent, and go forward. Invite as many people as you can in the meantime, because as the train starts picking up momentum, we want people to get on the train, right? So that we can continue to go faster and bigger and better. Okay, so here's my question. If I were a guest on this call and I was part of another network marketing company, maybe one that's not so big, or maybe not as well known as ARIIX or Limu or Noni or some of the other brands that we have, what would be the top thing that you could say to somebody that might bring them over, might help them make a decision to come forward with ARIIX?
I don't have a very good answer. I just have the truth.
Awesome.
And that's the only way I ever do. So I don't try to convince people. I just give them the truth, right?
Yes.
And the truth is, we respect all of our competitors, right? We respect all of these companies, and we respect all of the leaders in the different companies, and we want them to be successful. All of our competitors, however, we want to kill. So we're just built that way, right? But we don't focus on them. We focus on winning for our reps and making more of an opportunity and more, basically, money and purpose for our reps, right? And it's interesting. I was with the senior leadership team yesterday, and we outlined why join ARIIX, NewAge ARIIX. And here's what we wrote. We're the winners. We're the winning team. We got the mo. So get on board, right? So that's number one. We have the most efficacious products, right? Our products really work. We're the new Uber of consumer goods. We have the best compensation system and benefits and rewards. Here's and we provide the best recognition for people too, right? So, we celebrate people's success, and we train and we develop them. Here is an opportunity, Robin. This isn't just about making money, but as you know, and Anthony knows, everybody knows, this is about personal transformation and feeling. Not just financially, but in every respect. We're all going to be part and benefit from all of the additional mergers and acquisitions we do. Going forward, you'll have access to multiple earning streams, right? From omni-channel. That is also unique. We're also going to be sharing content. And this is a platform for collaborating and sharing content. So we're like the Facebook of healthy living, if you will.
Love that.
This isn't a direct selling company. This is a group of influencers. That's what we are. We're just influencers, and we're going to teach everybody how to expand their influence, both with technology tools and from a content sharing standpoint, to build our community of healthy living. We're going to develop our tribe and our belongingness as part of this, and we ain't letting everybody into the tribe. We're going to be the anti-Amazon that takes everything and doesn't share any of the wealth. and we're going to provide stock ownership for everybody. So we did that yesterday. That's it. That's just the truth. I don't know if it's convincing. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I want everybody to have more opportunity. I want everybody to have more bank, but those are just the facts.
I love that. The anti-Amazon. That's awesome. That's awesome because everybody knows that word, and soon everybody's going to know our name as well.
Dang right.
Around the world. So usually I take this time and I take the next 15 minutes and I go through a presentation, and I will do some of that, but there's a few more people that have some questions, and I think that it'd be important to let some of them ask questions. Is that okay with you, Brent?
Of course, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, Anthony, you're in charge of the questions.
Okay, great. Well, the first person is Kelly English, so I'm gonna unmute Kelly and let her ask her question.
Hey, Kelly.
Let's see. Hey, good afternoon. Good morning.
How's it going today?
One of the things that I'm struggling with is when I share with people, it almost feels like it's way too much information for them. And I'm a move over from Limu with Limu for 8 years, and it was simple. And I'm just saying it was simple to say, this is what we have. And people could get that concept. And then with RX, there was so much that came in at once. People got confused, and they like their simple. And now again with NewAge, there's even more. And so I know that when people get confused, a lot of times they'll just say no because they can't, their brain gets too busy. And I want a simple way to invite and share without withholding how much goodness is here. Does that make sense?
Yes. So here's what we are going to do. So I met with the entire executive team yesterday, Fred, Cooper, Mark Wilson, you name it. I met with everybody. And we aligned to our common goal, our common objectives, and our vision for the firm. We redefined the values we're going to stand for. But what we're going to do next is we're going to synthesize all of that into a very simple piece of communication that we can give to all of you guys, so you can make the story easy, right? And you can help people understand it, because the RX comp system, even though it's the most lucrative compensation system in the industry, it's harder to understand, right? But it is the most lucrative. And, just because, you and I say, for example, Kelly, look, here you can make the most money and you can align to a bigger purpose and you can have access to all these different products instead of just Limu or just RX. And now you can have access to all these things. They're not going to get it, right? Because they got to see it, touch it, and taste it for themselves. You know what I mean? So we're going to try to arm you with easy stuff. And ultimately what I want to be able to say is really make it easy, is say, look, click here, send this email out to all of your contacts, because it'll do it automatically. As soon as you click allow, it'll scrape, if they want, all of their Instagram contacts or Facebook contacts and send an email on your behalf that says, Kelly thought that you might benefit from 20% off Slenderize on e-commerce. Or let's pick a different product, 20% off enhanced cell defense on the off the website. And then for every one of those 388 contacts or 400 contacts, whatever it is, I can give you a 25% commission. For anybody that signs up for a subscription system or anybody that buys a product. If I can do that and show how easy it is for any new person with just one click allow, and all of a sudden you're a millennial, you're sitting on your couch and you're making money. That's what millennials like to do. They don't like to work like we do, right? So I mean, maybe they do, but if they could sit on their couch and hit a button, that's okay, right? So our job is to make it easy for you, right? And I get it ain't that easy, but I'm pushing all of our guys, not pushing, that's maybe the wrong word. I am intending to lead and coach them to keep it simple, right? Because it's just not that simple, right? And just because you and I say, hey, look, you can make more money here than any other opportunity and you get better products, it's just not enough, right? They need to see, touch, and feel for themselves. So we'll get there.
Love that. And I would add to that,
Thank
Kelly.
you. Thank you.
I would just add one thing to that. It helps me when I focus the invitation to take a look instead of the invitation to every little detail of the company or the product, but just the invitation, would you be open to taking a look? It might be for you and it might not be for you because it isn't for everybody, let's face it. And if you can take the focus off yourself and move it over to someone else, that gives credibility to them because, you know, people know you and your life. They know what's going on with you. So the invitation is to take a look and then let the Zooms like this do the talking. And then they can ask you questions. And if you can't answer them, you can direct them to the people who know the answers or put them on a three-way, get some more information. So thanks for that question, Kelly, and thanks for that answer, Brent. Okay, we'll take one more question.
Okay,
So,
okay, and the next person is Miss Jane, part of our ARIIX Wellness Council, and I unmuted her, so she'll be able to ask her question.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
So excited for this. I was on the other one, Brent, that you did the other day because I'm super excited to learn about the omni-channel and stuff, and I know that's coming, but my brain is
Can I ask you, Jane, do you learn any new things, or is it just, am I saying the same thing every time? Or
no, it's good. I need the clarification. Like, I'm just stuck on this omni-channel just in my brain. Nobody else needs to be there, but in my brain, I'm already planning, I'm trying to get like the concept of it. I'm a huge out of the box thinker. I don't ever think in the box. And so that's where my brain is right now. And you've answered my question about it's coming, right?
Yeah.
And
well, and the whole idea is, how do I make you more money? That is, you know, our number one principle for reps is reps come first.
Okay.
Number two principle is reps come first. And number three principle is reps come first. So if that is the principle, we have to be committed to figuring out how to help you earn more. And if we can help you earn more from your mobile phone or e-commerce or be teaching everybody how to become greater influencers or more tech tools or give you leads from our new television retail channel, that is all cool, right? So
that's awesome. So that's great. So that's kind of where I'm heading. But I guess what I'm thinking, I'm a forward thinker. I got a team put in place still, you know, so I'm thinking ahead a little bit. What would you say, here's a question that came in my brain. What would you say preparing for this? Yes, we have to go about doing what we do, inviting people, but take that. Yes, we're going to still do that. I'm looking forward to this omni-channel, whatever that means. Is it, would you say it's building, what are some things? I'm thinking, do I need to step up my social media marketing? Will that help? Not marketing, but getting in groups, making contacts. I mean, stuff we do anyway. I just don't know with this omni-channel how the whole thing works. So right now, what can I do besides what I'm already doing? What's going to be important?
Man, you guys are full of tough questions.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too, Jane. So in the short term, the more things that you can do to get the word out, expand your influence, expand the message to say, look, I want you to have this ground floor opportunity in the same way I do. Because even before omni-channel, what's going to come that's going to have the most direct benefit for you, I think, is access to the stock. and the change in the AOR system, or the evolution to the AOR system, so you can have access to the stock, and these other new products that you're going to be able to sell, that's going to increase your throughput. So in the short term, those things are good, and the more people that you can provide that opportunity to in the short term, that's going to have the biggest impact for you. The second thing after that, I would say, is, look, as we provide you more tools and more simple tools off of your phone and those kinds of things to show you how to expand your network even more, you know, people don't realize you are 2 clicks away from it being an influencer to 100,000 people. 2 clicks away. And if you could get 100,000 consumers buying your products, and you can get a commission off of those people buying the products, and guess what? They're products they need anyway, and you're going to give them a 20-30% discount off of them of what they can get anywhere, right? But if you can get in millions of consumers versus tens into your network, which would you rather have? And the answer is you want both, right? So we will provide you, as the next step, even more tools right off your phone to be able to get in millions of consumers. And like the things that we're doing with I call it T-tail. It's not retail, it's T-tail, it's television retail. You're going to see advertised on TV our hearing health product, right? That was developed by the US government, that stops the ringing in the ears, tinnitus, that is with about a 67% efficacy, all natural. And it's the only thing that we know of that stops the ringing in the ears, which affects like 80 or 90 million people in the United States, right? So that is going to go on television. And guess what? When anybody signs up, or anybody buys the product, and then we get the email and the phone number and everything, guess what we do with those people in that database? We provide that to you guys as leads to become advocates and further reps and those kinds of things. So this is all how omni-channel works in the future. It's very synergistic. And given the #1 operating principle is reps come first, everything that we do is to provide you more income streams and more reps, and to help expand your network, whether it's with direct people or it's with tools and those kinds of things. So the thing that I'd say now, Jane, is double down on everything that you're currently doing. Recognize more products are coming, and recognize more tools are coming, and recognize the long-term vision is really attractive, especially for those people that get in on the ground floor right now, not just from a stock standpoint, but stock, multiple earning streams with omni-channel, new tools, more products, more M&A that's going to add to and grow the stock and everything. So it's just a process, step by step, right? So manage your expectations, give us time to do what we need to do, so I don't create false expectations in terms of timing. Let us do what we need to do to empower you and give you everything you need to do so you can make more bank, because that's what we're focused on.
Yes. That's amazing. I'm excited about that, and I appreciate you, and I love the stock. And let me just clarify really quick. Opportunity, the AOR is ARIIX Opportunity Rewards. You get those based on like things you do anyway while you're building your business, like bringing in a new customer, and like bringing in a new rep, and rank advancing, and doing all these things that we're already benefiting from. It's in addition to that. And then the lifestyle rewards, the difference between the dollar for dollar, that's lifestyle rewards. And that's dollar for dollar spent. If you buy $100 worth of ARIIX products, you get $100 in your reward, lifestyle rewards, and you can go shopping. So it's beautiful. I just wanted to clarify the difference between those, and I appreciate all you do. And from day one, ARIIX has been all about the reps, and I appreciate that more than anything. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jane, for the questions, and Kelly. And okay, so I need to give some facts here for the people who are guests. And so I just want to say thank you so much, Brent. Oh my gosh, we'll have to have you back again and do maybe a different time slot so we can have more people on. We just absolutely love having you as our CEO. We love that you have big vision and drive, and you really, really care about your people. So
Absolutely.
thanks for coming on board. And for all of you, I am gonna go ahead and share my screen again and just share a few things, not a lot because we're already gone over time, but I love that we were able to do that today and actually share a little bit more of a expanded vision. So we are ARIIX New Age, and we help people to look better and feel better. I'm kind of gonna zip through this really quickly. If you're like most people, you have a lot of things that are going on in your body or your life, and you wanna reduce inflammation. This is my story. I started 5.5 years ago with the Limu company, and I was actually starting another business. I have a Western wear line of things, and I'm actually gonna bring some of those to Texas, so you might get to see them, but I didn't have the money to actually finance that business, and I didn't have the energy because I've been sick for quite a while. And so this opportunity has given me the blessing of being able to use some of that money towards that other business, but also to provide for my family and in a bigger way. And what we do is we share transformations. And so this is Crystal Vance. She is a good friend of mine. I've known her for about 20 years, and she's had obviously fabulous transformation in her body. And she's lost a lot of inflammation, but she's lost a lot of weight. And what really she did in her life is transform her financial picture. And she was a 6-figure earner as a chiropractor, had a very thriving business, and ARIIX has allowed her to release that business and go full-time with ARIIX. This is Erica, and she is an awesome, amazing person. She's a great leader. She's opened up the country of South Africa with ARIIX, and wow, she's lost already 22 pounds, I think, since she started her journey. And she is absolutely kicking some tush in this business. So I love that for her. Craig has lost 157 pounds or so, 160, right around there. But he's also been able to sock away a lot of debt in his financial life. And boy, his wife is grateful for that. But look at these transformations. So we have products that help you transform your skin, help you transform your body, help transform your life. Vince is actually on this call. He's lost more weight than this, I believe, right now. And don't you think that it changes someone's life when they can feel better and look better? So I'm just going to zip through some of these, but we have a real approach that is a 360-degree approach. And Brent went over some of this in just how we operate. We're different than most network marketing companies. So these are our 8 brands that we have right now. And as we have just merged on with NewAge Beverage, oh my gosh, we have a plethora of products that are coming to us. So these are products that you're using already in your life. You're using shampoo, you're using water, and clean air. You're using supplementation and skincare. These are things that you can transfer your money over into your own home-based business, and you can help people, other people to do the same. So it's redirecting our finances. And I think that we have such a superior quality with our products that it's unmatched. It's really unmatched. We are part of the health and wellness industry, which is 4.2 trillion. Energy drinks is 55 billion, weight loss, 204 billion, and skincare is a $135 billion industry. We have personal care as well. And so this gives you the opportunity to work from home. And so we do this as a team. We do this as we link arms together. Now, really, who in the field of any other company can get on the CEO of their company and be able to let him share his vision? I love that. that Brent came on here and actually shared his vision for the future and for us. So you might want to be able to pay off your home or get a new house, pay off student loans. You want to have more family time, work from home, all different things. And how do we do this? Well, it's simple. Brent mentioned this. We do this by just sharing our story. We do it by telling our transformation. But most importantly, we do it because when we find something we love, it's natural for us to share it with those people that we care for. And we want them to experience that too, or we want them to have the new best goodie, the best thing that can help their life. So pretty soon it transforms thousands of people's lives. You are in the perfect place, perfect timing, at the right time. And Brent shared about our growth. And so I'm just going to move through this and stock options. So how do you get started? The person that invited you to this call can get with you and tell you and get some questions answered. What are your needs? What are your needs? Not what are all your neighbors' needs and your family's needs. What are your needs for your transformation? Because then you're going to pick a pack of products or a few products or a lot of products for you, not for everybody else, but for you. And you'll consume the products. And then you're going to have a transformation because we know it. We know what it's done for the people that we've already encountered. When you do this, what's the natural thing that we do? We share it with our friends. We share it with the people that we love. And we do succeed as a team. And we are ARIIX, and we want you to join us. And so I will just mention a couple of things. Network marketing, there's 4 things I'm going to share with you. And why network marketing? Let me just tell you 4 of the top reasons that this industry is the best. Network marketing has allowed more people to quit their jobs and work from home and find financial freedom than any other industry. Isn't that amazing? It doesn't happen overnight, but it can happen on a gradual basis. And if you work hard in the first few years, you'll be able to see a benefit that will last a lifetime. So that's number 2. If you work hard and smart enough and you work with the right people and the right company, it can be one of the fastest routes to wealth. Don't you want to be on the fastest train to wealth? I do, and I want all my friends to be there with me. Number 3, you don't have to develop your own products, your tools, your research, your patents. All you do is market it. You use our tools, you use our research, you use our patents, and we give you those tools so that you can have a simple process and a plan to get to where you want to be. And number 4 is residual income. It provides over time the finances that you need to live a full financial life, a blessing in your life. And let me tell you, residual income for me has saved my life even in the past few years. After I had a car accident, I wasn't able to really fully engage. And so if you work hard in the beginning, you can relax for a little bit after. You can do more. And the things, if you do the things now that others won't, you'll be able to do later the things that others can't. So if you're a guest here, please get with the person that asked you on this call. Thank you for taking the extra time here. And I apologize for the going over, but wow, wasn't it great information? And thank you all for coming in. We're so grateful, and we hope that you'll join us. You guys have a great day. Enjoy this gorgeous weather, and we will see you guys next